When you think of all the most brutal Godzilla executions, what comes to mind? Maybe Godzilla blowing up SpaceGodzilla with his spiral ray? Or maybe Godzilla's iconic kiss of death against the female MUTO? Well, did you know that there was an even more brutal kill, and it's actually in the MonsterVerse? Something that equals the brutality of Mortal Kombat's fatalities. Let's take a look at Godzilla's most brutal kill. I'm Alistair, and welcome to DangerVille. Godzilla Dominion is a graphic novel set after the events of King of the Monsters. It follows Godzilla and is told entirely from his perspective, as he tries to find a new home after it was destroyed by a nuclear bomb. It gives us insight into his mindset, how he thinks, his lifestyle, and how he reacts to other titans like Scylla, Behemoth, and the new serpent, Tiamat. It's this graphic novel that gives us the most brutal Titan execution in Godzilla history. Let's briefly go over the story so we can understand the context for the gory execution. Following Ghidorah's defeat, the world has changed and there are still imbalances in the planet's ecosystem as it seeks a new equilibrium. Godzilla is swimming through his oceanic territory before he stumbles across Scylla, who's engaged in battle with the United States Coast Guard, attempting to consume a nuclear bomb found resting on the seafloor. Godzilla engages in a battle with Scylla, knowing that if the bomb is disturbed, it could explode. After a destructive and brutal battle, Scylla retreats and Godzilla allows her to escape, knowing he is needed elsewhere. Following this, Godzilla makes his way to the Amazon River, where he notices the health of the underwater life is improving since the Titan rising. Nature is healing, which pleases the King of the Monsters. Godzilla arrives in Behemoth's territory, where he witnesses a battle between Behemoth and Amalur, one of the Titans awoken by Ghidorah to wreak havoc across the world, who slashes off one of the Titan's tusks. If Godzilla allowed the battle to continue, the land would be wounded, which he simply would not allow. Godzilla intervenes in the fight and throws Amalur, and using his godlike status, forces the invader to leave Behemoth's territory. Godzilla, whilst tired, must find a new lair that he can call home, so he descends into the hollow earth and rests in the rubble of his previous home to regain his strength. The novel spends a good amount of time studying Godzilla's thoughts, how he recognizes the way the world has changed throughout his life, how seas have shifted, places that once burned are now cold, and places that once teemed with life are now abandoned. He recollects Ashiro Serizawa's sacrifice and how he died for him in this very spot. As Godzilla descends down the staircase, he feels the presence of another creature. No, not just one creature, but many, hungry for flesh. Godzilla is attacked by a swarm of Dunkleosteus-like monsters that latch onto his skin and bite down. Godzilla fires his atomic breath and comes to the conclusion that these creatures function as a hive mind and share a consciousness. They must have traveled to his lair from deep in the hollow earth, through a tunnel that was created following the nuclear bomb's explosion. Though the swarm did not come alone. The prehistoric monstrosities have a leader significantly larger than the rest. This ferocious creature lashes out and bites down on Godzilla's neck. The two engage in a brutal battle, and the swarm assist the challenging invader. Now this is the gory part. Godzilla utilizes all his strength and plunges his hand deep into the creature's back and tears out the spine, flesh and blood spewing into the ocean. The creature is swiftly killed in a brutal execution before Godzilla incinerates the corpse with his atomic breath. The hive mind is destroyed, and the rest of the swarm scatter, leaving the King of the Monsters as the victor of this fight. Later on in the graphic novel, Godzilla was able to find a new home, one of his old lairs, its walls adorned with carvings and paintings of him and his worshippers. Godzilla can finally rest in his new home. This creature appeared only briefly in the MonsterVerse, but made quite the impact by having one of, if not the most savage executions in the Godzilla series, and the fact we can see its tearing muscle and bone puts it leagues ahead of the kiss of death, which was mostly shrouded in shadow. Is there a kill that's more brutal? Let us know in the comment section down below. If you want more lore videos that dive into the unknown of the MonsterVerse, then like this video because it helps us know what you want to see more of. Be sure to subscribe and stomp the notification button to become a resident of DangerVille today. I've been Alistair, and we'll see you residents in the next one.